All right. How's it going, Kingdom Hearts fans? My name is Unlike Mike, but if you'd like, you can just call me Mike. Today we're going to be watching the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross Fandub movie, currently re-experiencing the franchise in chronological order. I already did back cover. You can go back and watch that. It is on a playlist on my channel. And next up would be Union Cross. So we'll start up with that. I'm going to give it maybe about like just like another minute just to get people who want to come in and join this live, give them a little bit of time. But for the meantime, those of you who choose to watch this back later, I really appreciate this, or I really appreciate it that you would spend your valuable time, watching me. I understand time is a very valuable thing. At any point in time, for the people in the chat, any point in time, the audio seems too low. Like either I'm a soft-spoken person, so it is very possible that the audio for me might be too low, and I'm not sure how the audio is going to be for the video as well. But if you have not experienced this fan dubbing before, I highly recommend going back and watching it on Damo's channel. Put a lot of work into this. It's really good. This dude deserves all the likes that he can get. So even if you don't end up liking this video, if you go back to his channel and give a thumbs up on this video, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, feel free, whether it's the chat or you watching it back, if you would like to leave a comment on any like ideas, theories, or anything you want to talk about Union Crosswise, feel free. Don't be shy. I much appreciate it. My channel's still pretty small, so I more than likely will get to your comments. Also, too, I'm trying something a little different. By different, and I mean not necessarily different, but I had a lot of issues with my setup. I am doing all of this off of a laptop, a pretty old laptop. I just don't have the money to, do something like get a huge gaming PC or whatever. So it was like a lot of work to get this to a working condition. I had to roll back OBS. I did a lot just to get this to work. So hopefully this doesn't end up lagging or anything, but I have one of the things I need to do is I actually have my AC running to kind of keep everything cool in this room, to try to prevent my laptop for overheating. So hopefully you don't hear that. I do have a noise gate on. I might have to increase it if you do hear it. If you do hear it, I'll shut it off. So just let me know at any point if you end up hearing that and it's too annoying. But give it one more minute before I click start, or I start the video. Just give people time to pull in if they'd like. But also, I already watched back cover, right? Damo integrated into this video the scenes where back cover belongs. So I probably won't have a lot to say when it comes to talking about back cover scenes since I've already watched it. You can go back and watch that if you'd like. But yeah, let me just got the annotations off. Yeah, we're gonna have to watch this at 720. I think if I try to do 1080, I think it's a dub for this stream if I do that. But all right, I'm gonna get this started now. Like I said, at any time you guys want to pop in for any comments, questions, or whatever theories on this series, go right ahead.
To win against the darkness. But it isn't easy. It takes time and careful planning. So much that you couldn't do it in one lifetime, or even two. That's why we need to leave this world, to bring it to an end. To abandon the notion of time and what separates our worlds. All so we can defeat the darkness.
They did a good job with that voice. That was so good. And that honestly is the most accessible way. Really did do an incredible job with this. Happy to be watching this back again. It's just so much easier than like just reading all the dialogue text just to just watch this instead.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Sorry, I fidget a lot, guys. It's that ADD and restless leg syndrome. I got called out about that already. The Case of Luke's Shoe.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
And it's shooting off fireworks in the back. I hope y'all don't hear that. It's like loud as hell.
Here, take it.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luciu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task.
Dang, they're going crazy with those fireworks right now. Jeez.
All of the events to come.
Case of Luke's Shoe.
The Gazing Eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure.
These two are so good.
Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade,
And fulfilled your role.
Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
I can't wait to get more of
Good
Master
point.
of Masters.
Guess you'd better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out.
He's such a good
No
character.
Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and
I'm out of tea.
this
Damn it.
box need
I
to
should have
stay out of
prepared that
sight.
beforehand.
Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see,
I have a weird theory that
you can never.
The box just has like clothes in it, specifically either the master's clothes or Luxu's clothes.
All right, I'll indulge you. But this secret stays
It's
between
kind of
the two of us.
stupid theory,
You
but
have to
I won't
promise
really get into it.
never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
Let me move this over. I just realized how ugly that is. Case of Era.
So, did you look through the book?
The worst
Yes,
foreteller.
but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow.
I'm sorry
no
if you guys
good
like
skin for
Era.
you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm. Okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
You guys think that when he says when he vanishes, dims, fades, or whatever, is it similar to how
It's a world
Yozora
comprised of
fades
many smaller
when
worlds,
you beat
all
him
connected, stretching
in
as far as the eye can see.
KH3?
One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
My video
I
can get.
understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
You like him more than Envy?
The final passage reads,
You like
"On
all the
that fated
foretellers?
land,
No, yeah, I don't have
only
any
four shall
real
transpire.
issues with. And I'm
Darkness
just gonna raise the
will prevail,
volume on this
and the light
the video a bit.
expire."
Let me know if
Isn't
that was
our
too much or
duty
too
as
little.
Keyblade wielders to prevent
I
this
don't
war from taking
mind
place?
any of the foretellers.
Not possible.
I just think that he's the
Really
worst
think
one.
you can change the future?
Specifically, he did a terrible job.
What do you want us to do?
I think the best
We have to
foreteller is
focus
Ased,
on what comes after.
and then followed
Use
by
thinking of
Ava.
ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on.
Oh, there was this I was recommended by one of my subscribers, this channel
We
called
have to at
Kingdom
least
Puns,
try. With enough Keyblade
and they had like
wielders,
this
we could...
really good theory
If you want to give it a shot.
about the Union leaders and how they got the
Yes.
wrong role, and
Alrighty. Good luck.
I don't know. This is a theory I'd like you guys to check out. I'll leave that in my description once this is uploaded to YouTube. Shout outs to the... It was a Skazfish or something like that recommended
so
me
to
it.
sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be
The fading
fair.
might be like Yozora, it
And
might
do
be
not
like
afraid to
Sora,
speak up.
or he might have just
Even though
walked
I say
away.
observe,
Yeah,
you'll
100%.
need
I'm kind of
to
leaning
hear.
towards he faded,
Make sure people get
probably
along.
similar to how Yozora fades away.
I
I don't know, just a
understand.
gut feeling.
But without you or Lushu, to form and maintain our own unions is... It's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy. what does your
Envy
heart
should have been Ased's role. because she's
May your heart be your
I
guiding.
don't know, she's like a little teacher's pet when it comes
I say it
to
all the time.
Ira.
You ultimately need to do.
So she would have been
Your
really
heart
good
feels is
in
right.
Ased's role. Ased should have been the leader. Luke Shu should have been Ava's role since he's like the one that found the true dandelion. Ira should have been Gula's role because he's so obsessed about finding the traitor. He's the one who figured out the lost page. And then Ava should have been Envy's role because Ava's like a better mediator than she is. Than because Envy is just terrible at being a mediator. The only one who ever tries to stop stuff is Ava.
Lighten up. I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then.
You
allow me to
think
tell you about your role.
Hillary? You think
You're
that
going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's
Oh, okay,
right-hand
I get
man?
it.
What do you mean?
So you're saying that the Master
Well,
Masters
Ira's
walked
gonna be
into
the
Daybreak
leader of
Town
the
and took
galaxy.
Strelitzia's data
So,
to
just
Quadratum. I like that. It makes
Don't
sense.
disappoint.
It's a good way to get her there.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Ira's
because like
going
it's
to
not
be
like she used the
leader?
power of waking to
Is the
that
disappointment
caused her to
I
end up in Quadratum, so
Is
somebody
he
had to
going
take her
be
there.
leader? No. I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You
Could be that
really
true
want to be
dandelion
leader,
too that
Well,
I
Luke Shu
got it.
had sent through the
That
pod
just
and maybe
isn't
just sent
enough.
him to Quadratum.
Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion. Good job. And make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
And Ased is terrible at
I
being number
agree.
2.
Ira is definitely
But
the
he's always
most
right,
worthy
so he should have been
among us.
leader.
I'm sure he'll make a fine
And
leader.
this dude is just a
Then it's
freaking
settled.
beast.
Wait, I agreed that he
Taking
is
on
worthy,
like
but
the
why
other
is he
foretellers
leader,
3v1,
Master?
being able to
Does that mean
escape
he
and
will
then
no
beating
longer be
Gula
teaching
shortly
us?
after already doing a 3v1. This dude's crazy.
I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But
In any case, you need to support Ira.
Oh yeah, 100% Master Masters purposefully
He's always just thinking and
gave them
thinking
the
and
wrong
thinking
tasks.
behind that unicorn mask of his.
On
Everyone
purpose.
will be counting on you to spur him into action.
I wonder if it's happened twice though. I wonder if they've gone through like their original tasks, they failed
Might not be
some sort of
entirely
time travel shenanigans, the Master
but
Masters
just
come
know
back
that's the most important
or
one.
comes back and then puts them in the wrong positions
Shall
on
I
purpose.
elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good.
I
in
wonder.
theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which
He
case,
is terrible
it'll
at
be
this.
Your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs, and that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
The case of Ava. Oh, so are we going through all of
What's
our
written in
cases
the
before
last
we
page
start
of the
Union
book is
Cross?
gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
I still low-key think that Ava's the
Don't
traitor.
get
I know
involved in any
Master
battles.
Masters calls Luke
Forget
Shu the
notion
traitor,
of unions.
or a traitor, I don't know,
Find
but
Keyblade wielders
something
with
about
potential.
Ava still doesn't sit
Create an
right with me.
entirely separate
Traitor
organization.
doesn't necessarily have to be bad either.
Then,
Like, you can still be a
seeds of a
traitor and
dandelion.
a good person.
Let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, You're the only person for this.
Oh, okay, that's a good
Understand.
point. Hillary says, if this is not their first time, then they are likely Data or their original selves rather than time traveled or in. Oh, why is this covering it? In addition to time travel. Okay. Yeah. I never thought about that. The foretellers could just be Datas, like Data versions of themselves.
Always come back later.
Or their original
Sure.
versions, like you said.
Oh, no, stay.
That's pretty cool.
Now, where? Ah, here it is.
Also, I think I could be wrong about this, but I thought I saw somewhere that their names aren't really like Ira, Ava,
Go on.
Gula, Envy,
Read
etc.
it.
Like those are the names that they were given. I could be wrong about that. I thought I saw that
This
somewhere.
is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor,
I get it.
Gula would have been a good person to have for
If anyone deviates
Luxu's
from the
role, I
objective,
think, because
we can easily conclude that they are the traitor.
if you read his like the extras
Brilliant.
at the end of
way to steal my thunder.
The back cover
show
movie?
off. Huh?
if you read his passage,
Not fair.
he doesn't even
My
like the
plan is
other
supposed to
foretellers. He's the only one who
align
doesn't
with its
even.
grandeur. Your jaw
He thinks of
should
them
hit
as
the
comrades, I
floor by
think,
sheer
but like nothing more
genius.
than that. So he doesn't care. He would have been a good
Sorry.
role for
But
being
where's the logic
separated from
flaw?
the rest of the
Oh,
foretellers.
you're right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even
Because
though
he
there is
also
a
too
traitor,
absolutely sucks at
time's
finding the
moment to
traitor.
Keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Master, did you make this? It's so cute.
Well,
Thank you for confirming that for me.
Around here soon, but this spirit Chirithy is gonna make your
Yeah,
lives much
Gula
easier.
definitely reminds me of Ven and Roxas,
You could say they're like
but
cats or dogs.
just sneakier,
And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these
especially in the
adorable little
back
guys
cover
on their
novel.
side.
He just
They're
I
here
don't
to
know, the
help,
way he's
so
written
play nice.
Okay.
feels a lot more sneakier
Oh,
than
right.
how they
Before I
show it
forget,
here.
If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No,
Yes.
I won't let you do that.
no wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Don't insult me!
Come on, Hased. You won't know if it works unless you try.
No, yeah, absolutely. He was Gula or Asad was right
Please
here,
Tell me you're joking.
100%.
And so the reliable
Do these
hero,
Keyblades have names
who
yet?
wore
I'm waiting
mask
on
of
the
unicorn,
name reveals for their
was given his
Keyblades.
role to take over for the master and to lead the others.
Before the end
Similarly,
of
the virtuous
3.
Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Ased, who wore the mask of the
So
bear,
you had the theory that
was
Ven and
given his
Gula
role
were
to
the same
support their
person.
brand new leader,
You no longer
Eva.
think. I no longer have
The crew
that
in
theory,
Java,
but I wouldn't be surprised
who
if
wore
they
the
were
mask of
somehow
the
related.
gods,
Yeah,
was
100%,
given her
absolutely.
role to prepare
Honestly, they could
such
just be data
brave
made from
leaders
like
for the
future
world
people,
after.
like data from Ven. Who
The
knows?
cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the
Like
leopard,
maybe they're
was given
sort of like
uncover the mystery of the Book of
similar to like
Prophecies.
Shion and Replica Riku.
Lushu, the
And then they
first
were
of
just
the
given their
apprentices
names.
to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded. without
Somebody
trace.
mentioned something about what was it? That okay, yeah, in the back when I did back cover when I was doing that live, someone had mentioned was it Theo? I think it was Theo.
This is
Had
where your
mentioned
story began.
I think he thinks that
Story
Ven
of
might have been the
very
master of
adventure.
masters because he kind of
Ven
just
had
shows up in the
master's
story randomly
apprentices.
and then he just has like no
Armed
memories of
themselves
anything, and
with
I
the
thought that
Book
was a
of
pretty he had a pretty
Prophecies.
good
They
theory
each
about that.
created a union. This would fulfill his wishes.
100%.
Then they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of
Gula's the next
darkness,
Sully.
they would gather light.
Alright, I think we're getting into Union Cross now.
Long ago, people lived in peace,
This is a low
bathed
part.
in the warmth of light. Everyone loved the light. Then, people began to fight over it. They wanted to keep it for themselves. And darkness was born in their hearts. The darkness
What's up,
spread,
games?
swallowing the light in many people's hearts. It covered everything, and the world disappeared. But small fragments of light survived in the hearts of children. With these fragments of light, children rebuilt the lost world. It's the world we live in now.
If they sold that as a real pop-up book, I'd buy it. That'd be cool.
Look deep inside your heart.
Yeah, let me know if you guys want me to raise the volume on the video at all.
This is where your journey begins. Banisher of darkness, gatherer of light. What is your name?
I already watched back cover already.
How
It
do you
is.
see
You
yourself?
can find it under. Yeah, I am rewatching this again. I've seen this before, but it is under the live tab of my channel, and also I have a playlist started because I'm re-experiencing all of Kingdom Hearts in chronological order, though. So we did back cover. Now we're doing the fan dub for Union Cross. Damo put the back cover
Does your
within
heart belong
this,
to?
so I was kind of gonna see some scenes over again, but that's fine. I was the Volpals, I think it was called. So your theory on why the grandma knows the story is that Ansem the Wise has a book of fairy tales, and because this lady is allowed into the library, she reads it in there. Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be cool. Ooh, a book of fairy tales. I like that. Yeah, we need to do more with Ansem the Wise. Yo, I miss this game so much. I know it was like, whatever, gotcha and stupid, but I miss just like I don't know, just being connected to other players.
The power to drive away the darkness.
Yeah, we're watching the Fandub now. So after this Fandub, I'm probably just gonna do the part 1 today, part 2 tomorrow, and then
You've managed to tap into the power
Dark
of the
Roads we'll
Keyblade.
do in a single day.
Lesser
That one's kind of
Heartless
long.
will
It's like
stand
4
a
hours
chance,
long.
But in order to defeat stronger
And then
foes,
Birth by Sleep will be the first gameplay.
Huh? You must combine your strength with those who share your purpose and aspirations.
You aced those raid bosses back in the day, dude. I don't
friends
know.
will
I
have
miss
your
this game
power.
so much, man. If I can find because it was on my old phone, I'll like take a picture of like my stats or something and maybe put it on like the community tab. I gotta figure out how to use that community tab anyways. Cause I was purely free to play, but I think I like got as high as within the top 1,000 and something. I just don't remember. Gotta see if I can access that phone again. He doesn't fight Heartless
There
until
are
he
others who
leaves
collect the light,
his or the
but
world's
not all of them share the
Station
goal of
Awakening.
bringing peace
What do you
to
mean?
the world. You must discover who amongst us walks the path of darkness.
Who are you referring to?
Pretty scary stuff, huh? But you get an A for effort. You look a little confused. Here's what's going on. Your pursuit of light made you the perfect candidate for a Keyblade wielder. Darkness is spreading, and it's up to you to use the weapon to get rid of it. Collect light, and in turn, save the world. The monster that was just defeated belongs to the darkness, and is called a Heartless. These Heartless scour the world searching for hearts, spreading darkness as they go. The Keyblade is an effective
You think we'd
weapon
ever
against
see
them.
the player character
I hope
again?
this is all
I feel like they'll
sinking
come
in.
back, but you won't actually see the
I
character.
was assigned by a certain someone to watch over a new Keyblade wielder. You! I'm Cherothy. I'll be supporting you the whole way, teaching you everything you need to know and more. Nice to meet ya. Right now, that Keyblade is just like you. It has room to grow. To unleash its true power, you'll need to use fragments, special metals that you can set in your Keyblade. Anyway, I know it's a lot to take in, so why don't you use the Heartless here for some practice?
Yeah, low-key I liked collecting medals. I just like collecting stuff.
I know this is overwhelming, but darkness waits for no one. In fact, it's found its way to a bunch of other worlds, which need your help. I know a way to these
He doesn't fight
places.
Heartless
Are you
until he
ready?
leaves Station Awakening. Sora fights Heartless in the station. In his station, player doesn't. Also, I'm not sure that the station was players or the world of Daybreak Towns. It was like Daybreak Towns. Oh, like, are you talking about like the intro? Like when you jump in? I don't know. I kind of feel like it'd be the player's
We spent
station.
the next few months completing daily missions for our foreteller
But could be
leader in the
Daybreak Town.
worlds of fairy tales. You use the growing power of your Keyblade and metals to defend the citizens of these worlds from beings of darkness, usually in the form of creatures known as the Heartless. Defeating these Heartless would allow us to collect fragments of light, or Lux, that they had captured, and we would bring that Lux back to our Union.
Yeah, there could be Lux in the box. All the Lux they
Though,
collected.
sometimes, it was a person that had become tainted by darkness that was the true threat to their world. The darkness often seems to target certain special humans that radiate light. But you never failed to be there when it mattered most and protected that light.
Cloud, just seeing Cloud get duffed, that was kind of funny.
We won't go over all the details now, but I do remember some interesting conversations we had.
You paid $30 once.
It looks like quite
Yeah,
a
I don't think I
party.
put any money into it. It was, I think that I stopped playing when I got to a point where I couldn't
aren't you
proceed.
in
I
there
just
with
stopped
everyone
playing for like
else?
a couple of months, and then just came back. And
You look sad,
by that point, like
but you know,
with whatever
you're
free
not
jewels I
alone.
got, try to
You may not
roll
understand it
later
yet,
so that way I can
but no
catch up,
matter how far
which
apart
was
you are,
freaking
your
annoying.
heart is always connected to your friends' hearts. There's no reason to be lonely. One day
Yeah, they
you'll
gotta
see.
stop with this gotcha.
Luckily, she wasn't lost to darkness. She's just fallen into a deep, deep sleep. Perhaps. No. You don't have that kind of power. Oh! The prince and Snow White's hearts must have been connected. That's why he showed up when he did. The bond between hearts is a strong, beautiful power. Maybe it's a power you have deep inside you. Pretending to be someone
No,
you're not
100%.
never
Like,
leads to happiness.
yeah, you just never had it. If you were free to play, you never had. Even like if you were wailing out, it almost felt
It's something
close to
we
like it
all
was
need
just
to
never
remember.
enough.
Even me.
So I hope we never do that again.
So you're really going. Remember where you are. The underworld. Wielding darkness may be the shortcut to power.
Sorry,
but
just
you
my eyes
might
are
not
bothering
be able
me.
to turn back once you head down that road. But in the end, what you do is up to you. I'm here to watch over you. That's all.
I love that the underworld has stayed relevant throughout every single game. Like here a little bit with that
Looks
scene,
like
but
you're
like
getting
in
the hang
Dark
of that
Road,
thing.
it's still relevant, and then even at the end of 3, or was it the sneak
Yup,
peek for
you
4,
kind of look the part too.
where Donald and Goofy go to the underworld?
It's time you learn how this all came to be.
Kind of makes me
The
think that
world was pure
they're going to be
darkness.
led to the Coco in some sort of way.
But I was born into a radiant world enveloped in a brilliant light. From within that light, my master gazed upon me and smiled. Before he disappeared, the one who made me bestowed names on his 6 apprentices.
Okay, yeah,
and
he
passed
did.
down the book of prophecies
He
to
did give
5
them
who came
names.
to be known
Okay.
as the foretellers.
I wonder what their
The
names were
5 read
before.
the
Maybe they could be
manuscript
Data
and were shocked
or
by the
like
final entry.
replicas if they were given names.
The fated land will be
Oh, I
the
want to see
battleground
Coco
for
so
a
bad.
great
It would
war.
look so good,
Light will see
I think.
defeat and expire, while darkness prevails evermore. They decided to draw on the powers of the book to prevent that from happening. The metals you're using are one of those powers. They harness unimaginable forces from the future to protect light and keep the world safe from inevitable darkness. As for the foretellers, you should know that they share the same goal.
but they don't follow the same path. Don't lose sight of yours, okay?
I always love the player's interaction with Hades. It has always given me the feeling that player is a lot like Riku or Terra,
You're
a
making
neutral
amazing
darkness
progress.
user who uses his power to
I
help
could tell you
his
had
friends.
potential from day one.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
But what if I told you I had something to make you even stronger? Let's see here. Dun 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 dun! Check out this power bangle.
No, don't use it. Hell yeah, I'm so interested to see like who joins
Yup,
Donald and
looks
Goofy
good. Moving on.
in like visiting
With
Disney
the
Worlds,
help of
because
the bangle.
I kind of think that there's going to be a little bit of a split between we're going to get some of Sora and then we're going to play as other characters for other parts, and it'd be nice to maybe Riku joins Donald and Goofy, because he's not no, he is busy with the whole visiting his dreams in Quadratum. Is anybody available not doing anything? Right, the Wayfinder trio leave to go wherever. I have a theory about that on my channel, but I guess it's the Sea Salt Gang. Maybe we'll play as Roxas again with Donald and Goofy, like how, because they were supposed to do that for Kingdom Hearts 2. Originally, we were going to play as Roxas as the main character joining Sora and Goofy, so maybe they revisit that and he'll be our main character for a while. That would be so dope.
You'll be able to strengthen your medals even more. You can boost each medal a different amount. Try it out. Have fun with it. Don't look at me like that. Come on, give it a shot. It won't be so bad.
Oh, Kyrie
And
joining
the
them
best
would
part
be
is,
so good. I
it's
didn't
a
even
gift.
think
The
about
bangle
that.
is yours to keep.
Oh, I would love that. That actually makes so much
Well,
sense
if
too.
you
Like she's
really
staying
wanna do
back to
something
train
in
and whatever.
return, then just keep it equipped and continue to do what you're doing. I hope it'll motivate you to get out there and do even better. I knew I could
Then
count
it'd
on
finally
you.
feel like
Good
justice
luck.
with Kyrie's character if they did that. Yeah, because all she's doing is training. Yeah, we already went through her dreams, so she's totally available. Okay, I didn't understand that with the whole like she was gonna go train with Aqua, but then the Wayfinder trio leave.
Well, well.
So I don't know. Maybe there
another
was like a
go.
time jump. Maybe she already trained with her.
Have you heard? A new breed of Heartless has been spotted all over town. Sounds like they're a handful. We're thinking of splitting up and thinning them out. Care to help? We're all meeting back here when we're done with our share.
Kyrie going rogue to help Sora would give her so much personality. I agree. Honestly, like, I hope so. I don't hate Kyrie at all, by the way. I actually really like Kyrie's character. But yeah, I'd agree. Her going rogue would be good.
Hi, Chirithy.
Hi, Chirithy.
How's your wielder?
Indifferent.
Oh.
I don't think they understand what's going on.
I wonder if we'll ever learn
Wielder.
who
They
their
have
wielder
to.
was.
You're right. There are only 5 unions.
Maybe it was
We
Vent.
can't afford to lose any of them, which is why we need to trust our wielders will flourish.
Oh, whoops.
He's not.
I think that Aqua and Terra are going to accidentally time travel or accidentally travel through the realm of darkness to somewhere. And Kyra is going to even be able to ask. Yeah, Donald and Goofy are going to try and talk to everyone, so Kyrie going with them to try and find Aqua together to get her to agree to train her makes sense. Okay, I see that. That's valid. 100%. I think I low-key think that I have this whole like theory on my channel that I literally just posted. It's about the secret endings and how I think we're going to revisit them, because although I know that they're like conceptual and this is pure speculation, but I kind of feel like they're going to end up revisiting certain things in the past, only because like Melody of Memories, we went through Kyrie's her memories. Riku's going through his dreams now, and he's talking about a place with tall buildings. Forgot what the rest of that quote was, but he's going back to a place with tall buildings, and obviously he's trying to go to Quadratum. So I think he'll actually end up revisiting the world that ends with not the world that ends. Jeez, I always do that. The world that never was, because it's the most similar to Quadratum. And then I think the Wayfinder trio are gonna go back in time too, specifically too, because like don't Mickey and like the entire gang end up here in Union Cross later?
Not coming. But he left you a message. I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise.
Unfortunately, the director's state Kingdom Hearts is about Sora and Riku. Everything reflects them like mirrors. Oh, so you don't think that they'll ever do like a Kyrie is like taking a lead role, or us controlling her as like a lead role like we do with Riku and Sora?
Hi, Chirithy.
What's wrong?
My wielder disappeared into darkness.
Oh.
I'm covering.
Is this the end?
We have a connection to our Keyblade wielders. If they disappear, so do we.
They're dying.
Yeah.
The wielders are gathering Lux at an extraordinary pace. However, the darkness is spreading.
What's that
even
corridor that they use?
Then there really is a traitor among the five.
Because it doesn't look like the dark corridors that we're used to.
I'm not willing to believe that yet.
Right. That must have been some dream. You were tossing and turning like crazy. Close your eyes and try to
Dearly
get some
Beloved is
sleep.
their theme. Their hearts singing to each other. Source, Dream Drop. Yeah, I gotta
Was that
get into
you?
to all these games.
Did you show him the dream? What is it you're trying to do? The opposite of what you're doing. I guess that makes us enemies. Don't worry. I'll protect you. I have to.
There's a big scary
Yeah, I
monster
think
in front of
eventually
the park,
we'll get
Google.
something with
It's
Kyrie
frightened away all
in the
my
forefront,
customers.
only because they do
If I
listen,
close up shop, my regulars will be lost, Kupo. Can you go
right?
and
They
take care of
heard
this,
us when we
please,
said
Kupo?
there needed to be critical mode for 3. It was too easy. They heard us fans when they were saying they want the Final Fantasy characters relevant again. So maybe if I'm sure they're aware that we want Kairi in the forefront in some sort of way.
Thanks. I guess I got a little cocky. I'm Ephemer. I belong to the Union Vulpus. Nice to meet you.
I'm Damien, from the Union Unicornus.
Looks like we're on different teams. But I'm working on something other than my Union task today, so think of me as Union free for the day. I guess I could tell you what it is. Since you helped me out, can you keep a secret? The worlds we visit, the worlds of fairy tales, are nothing more than holograms. You know, projections. The light we collect there is actually this world's light.
I feel like that line is... I'll have to come back and try to dissect that line. Maybe my brain is probably too small to understand. But I just feel like there's like more to whatever he was just saying there. Because like if I'm trying to like dissect that dialogue a little bit, so they're saying this world's light comes from the future. So are they essentially suffocating the future's light for their light because maybe there's more darkness in their universe than there is light? I don't know. That's such an odd like dialogue and kind of confusing a bit, but I'll revisit that at some point because I feel like there's something more.
To put it simply, there are lots of worlds, right? And they're all connected by land, but it's impossible to
I love
go around
Ephemer.
to all of them. That's why there's a mechanism that projects those worlds here and allows us to collect Lux from faraway lands. I'm gathering information, trying to figure out how the whole thing works. My hunch is that the Book of Prophecies held by the Foretellers is what's creating these holograms. Get it? Or have I lost you? Good! Anyway, we're in this town, gathering the light that belongs to this vast world. Not just gathering, fighting over it, without knowing why. After a little digging, I discovered that all the unions have different goals.
Yeah, I love
What is
the player and Ephemer's dynamic.
Really? Interesting. Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you come with me? Great! Then let's head to the place you saw in your dream.
Is he yours? I don't know. Is he? You are not the same color you were before. Very perceptive. So, what's your next move? He's getting closer to the truth. Are you going to allow that?
It's a
So,
time
you
loop,
don't know
light
where the room is?
through retro, casual generation. I don't that whole concept just is like, I think just my brain is too small to understand. But I definitely think there's
I've
like
been here a
more
few
that I'm missing.
times, but I haven't found a way in.
Because they're bringing worlds and taking light from the future through holograms from the Book of Prophecies. There's just like way too much thinking I have to do. I just can't right now.
Alright, let's split up and see if we can get inside somehow.
There's a traitor among us.
you certain? What proof do you have?
Yeah, 100%. My brain it hurts too. If I try too hard,
Found this sniffing around.
I'll have an aneurysm.
Is that a dark Cherothy?
Yeah, yeah. Axel was right.
A nightmare?
It's not me.
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case,
What's ML?
who's to say that the nightmare you saw
Oh wait,
belongs
missing
to one
link.
of us?
Wonder if missing link is going to explain the
anyone in
nightmare
our
Cherothy.
unions.
After all, it does seem like
That's
the
highly
player.
unlikely.
The missing link
Do
is
you
the same
recall
player
tools
as this
the
one.
wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern
Yeah,
ourselves
was it
with
confirmed
what
that
they have at
they're
their
the same
disposal.
person, or is that just like a
However,
we're theorizing and assuming that they're the same?
I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
But I thought
nobody
we
ever
all
listens
agreed
to
that
us
was
said.
okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
Yeah, I see what you're saying,
So
Void.
what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We
There's
shouldn't
a lot of
simply
evidence for
jump
it,
to
but there's
conclusions.
still room for us to be
Ira,
misled. Oh yeah,
Some leader
100%.
you
It wouldn't be the
are.
first time.
You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in
Like
all
how they
of us with that speech.
Misled us into believing there's only one
Did you
Keyblade in the
expect the
same,
traitor to
very
give
same
themselves
game.
up with
We
that
see
accusation of
someone
yours?
at the end show up with a Keyblade.
That was foolish.
I said,
Kingdom Hearts uses
that's quite enough.
misdirection or misleading a lot,
It looks to me like the master
or
made the
unreliable
wrong choice.
narration.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
Yo, what if the character from Missing Link ends up being
That didn't go
Yazora's
as
true form or
expected.
something?
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something
You guys
going
notice that
on,
lamp?
and a
I talked
page
about
is
this in the back
suspiciously
cover
missing from
when I
the
watched
book.
back cover. I think it's called
not
Lily of
so
the.
far-fetched
I think the
to
flower
assume that
that
the one who
lamp
has the
resembles is
lost
Lily of the
page has been
Valley.
returned, that they
And I
have
keep
fallen
seeing
into
Lily
the
of the Valley
hands of
pop out throughout
darkness.
Kingdom Hearts.
Trust
So I'm
me.
trying to work on something
There seems to be no
on
record
what that
of it
could
in my
possibly
book
mean,
either.
because right, the Master's table lamp is the only one
Maybe
that's
onto
the
something.
only light in this movie that's different.
I wonder, could
And
this
it's
have been
specifically
the
Lily of the
Master's
Valley.
plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one
And
of us?
Marluxia uses
We have no
a
way of
weapon in
knowing.
Days called, I think it's
The
Dainty
Master is gone.
Bellflower, which Bellflower is essentially Lily
I
of the Valley.
understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me.
Zora looks like Sora and Riku and Noctis
And
melded
Ira?
together.
May
Probably.
your heart be your guiding
It would be dope if they made that original Sora concept where he has like the tail and stuff. If that's what he ended up looking like, I'd like that. You agree, Lily of the Valley? Yeah, I thought so.
Other than the entrance, this is the only place that connects outside. Be careful, there's a fair share of
The one-wheeler thing was part of a mistranslation. Sora was given information from people that also knew very little. False information spreading big theme. Spreading is a big theme in the false information spreading is a big theme in the story. Okay, yeah. Dude, there's a lot of mistranslations. Someone just told me, I wish there was like more put into like these translations, because I keep seeing that more and more come up, that like there's mistranslations all over the place, and that a big one is I guess for the Japanese version of the game, Xemnas has like 2 different voices, and he kind of switches between them. Like somebody was saying it in my comments, and I wanted to look further into that. And when he explained it, it sounded like it changed a lot with the game. And I don't know, I wish it's something that they would improve on. It's translating these games.
Wait.
Oh, what clues?
I think we should come back later. It's taken us this long just to find a way in. Think about how much longer it'll take for us to enter the tower.
Oh, in Japanese it's Hero of the Keyblade, not the Keyblade Master.
We're missing for too long. We know how to get in now. Let's save the rest for another day. We may not be in the same union, but we're friends, right? Let's meet tomorrow at Fountain Square.
Lex exclusive,
How about noon?
He did a good job with that laugh.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation.
Facts.
There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone.
Facts.
Let alone one of us.
Spittin'.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I wouldn't call us comrades. Anyway.
Oh, he does say that, like, wouldn't call us comrades. Yeah, Gula hates everybody.
I want the 3 of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this.
Your bluntness is showing.
So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Gula likes Ava. Everybody likes Ava. That's why I think she's a traitor.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness.
I even think Ased likes. I know it's like different for Gula, probably likes her. But I also think Ased kind of likes her too.
He's no longer here.
I'm in.
So
let's be
watch
clear.
them sin.
The alliance is just between the 2 of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula.
Never trust anyone as the master commanded. All right. I guess that makes a lot of sense.
I want to follow the master's teachings.
'Cause I'm just referring back to
Understood. That's your choice to make.
in back cover the
You should do
extras.
whatever you feel is right.
You can read like a little description about all of them, and
By the way, Ased,
I thought it said something about
do Ira
Gula
and Invi know?
didn't like
I
anybody.
haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy.
But y'all are correct.
I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us And together we can...
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice. Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power.
This is a good example of why Aced should have been leader and she should have been Aced's role in the number 2, because like Aced could be wrong here and she's voicing her opinion on that pretty good.
Darkness. I know you haven't forgotten.
She would have been a perfect number 2.
It's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Era. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Era.
Talk to them.
For all we know, you and Era could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
That's enough.
Not wrong. That's the point. Gula was set that way by the Masters. No, yeah, I get it. That makes sense. I agree with you.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Alva.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Ah, purposely we're given names and roles that invited sins of darkness on purpose. I like it. Makes a lot of sense.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other?
I don't know if you guys ever seen the Landy Lodge has like a whole thing about explaining Aced's character that's really good.
Isn't it just
Y'all
because
should
the
check
Master
that out.
said so?
I'll also link anything. I guess anything I mention, I'll link in the
As such, we must
description
obey.
when this
The
uploads.
Master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
So
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
I love Ephemer. Oh my god, I would love a game with him as the main character. He's got so much like he feels more Sora than Sora.
I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
My dandelions. So cute.
Envy, have you learned something?
It seems Aced and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Aced is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Aced, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute.
Where do we get that his ancestor Xehanort from? That was an interview, right? I'm trying to remember where that came from.
No. Please,
or where we heard
let me
that.
do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
Please don't intervene. I'll do it. And it'll be just as bad.
Ased has begun to question
if
the
not
two of
worse.
us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
The last scene in Dark Road. Oh, okay, bad. I'll see it soon then.
Happy.
Ah.
Tell me.
That's why I'm glad I'm rewatching everything in chronological order, just because I can't remember freaking everything. So this is actually going to help me out a lot.
Smiling. I hear having friends is nice, but I wouldn't know because I don't have.
Yeah, his descendants is Xehanort, or Xehanort's descendant is Ephemer.
Huh? You are my friend?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the player does say it. I forgot all about that.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh.
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
But
You
what
really think
world?
that I'm the right person for
Is
this?
it Quadratum?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand.
And then, after all that,
Union leaders?
when all's said and done, and only the dandelions are left, they'll need to lead the unions.
Is there a need to maintain the unions?
Of course! Getting rid of them would be like poo-pooing all your hard work. Besides, other than the 5 new union leaders, no one else is going to know that the world, well, you know.
What?
There's no point for anyone to carry around knowledge of such a catastrophic event. I want everyone to start over in a different world with a clean slate. Well, to their knowledge, of course.
You can do that?
Apparently so. Here.
Apparently so.
Take
Could that possibly be slight confirmation that like he possibly had did that to all the union leaders already? Like whatever his worlds, and then he saved, like he chose his own 5 dandelion union leaders, whatever. They got here in Union Cross. And now it's going to happen one more time. I don't know.
Look at
Claire
these
also
5
reads
names.
the book. So Xehanort is set up by the Master and Luxu.
They're your new
and
recruits.
Claire
Make them
plays
all
along.
dandelions.
Ah.
When the time comes, teach them their roles.
Why is this
Yeah, the
one
Masters are
circled in
awesome.
red?
Jackpot! That lucky wielder gets their own free copy of the Book of Prophecies.
The book?
Yeah, it's a great read, don't you think? Oh, and it's also needed to shape the world into what it's supposed to be.
That sounds awfully risky.
Right.
Only if the other 4 get their hands on it. Ava, this book needs to be handed to its owner in secret. No one else can know.
All right. We cannot avoid the end. Not even the Masters, including myself, are likely to survive.
Me? A master? A union leader? That's crazy. And what's this nonsense about the end?
There isn't much time left. You are the ones who will remain. Someone needs to keep everything and everyone in order. Otherwise, light will expire.
But...
I'll select 4 others from the Dandelions. The 5 of you will each lead a union, as the 5 of us have. You won't be alone in this. The 5 of you can work together.
The 5 of us...
You think with apparently so, he means it happens in the future, as written in the book?
There are rules
but he
the
doesn't
5
know
of
how
you
yet.
must
Oh,
obey
okay,
when you
true.
become
That's
leaders of your own unions.
yeah, you're probably right.
I'm listening, but this whole conversation about
Sometimes
the
I
end
just
and leading unions
sometimes
and
you just gotta read a little bit.
I'm still trying
too
to wrap
deep.
my head around it.
As long as you keep listening.
Okay.
What I need you to do is to prepare the other world. I'll be sending all the Dandelions
What do you mean by
there
time site?
soon. You'll continue living your lives, but without the impending doom.
So, it's like an alternate reality?
Yes, but in order for it to work, the Dandelions will need to forget all about the strife, the war.
So they won't remember any of it?
There's no need for them to remember such a tragedy. It'll simply be a burden. Only the 5 of you will know the truth. The charity of each wielder will make it happen.
It might be a burden, but isn't it better they remember the past? The past is what makes the future.
I thought you might say that, but I wonder if you would feel the same if you were there to witness the end.
Sorry, Damien.
So curious what our player character is gonna end up being named.
Have you been here all day?
Huh?
The player sees through Xehanort's
Come on,
Xehanort's dreams.
let's head home.
That's what I mean, man.
Look, I'm sure something
This series is gonna give me a brain aneurysm.
A friend always keeps their promise. Maybe he had an emergency. You should give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't be sad. When you're sad, it makes me sad too. After all,
So
we're
cute that
friends,
cheered
right?
me.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yep.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Hmm?
I'm sorry, I really am. There was something important I had to take care of. I hope you can forgive me. Are you still up for our adventure?
Huh. Huh.
It's just up ahead. Are you with me?
Few characters that are able to see through
You're
time.
not ready yet. I had a feeling that might be the case.
When it happens, the faces are often hard to see, and no
I'll be
voices are
waiting,
heard.
Damien.
Terra and player both do it, and I think it is also how mom sees. Interesting. This is why I'm glad I'm re-experiencing this game in chrono, because I don't remember
Did you have
shit.
another dream? It was about your friend, wasn't it?
Also, the astral plane is full of memories and imagination that you can physically grab, apparently. Is that like Missing Link stuff?
Foretellers are allowed there.
I haven't seen anything from Missing Link yet.
Now's not a good time. I can't go into detail, but the foretellers...
Player tends to do it in dreams. Okay.
Lately, they've been disagreeing on a few things. Let's just say you should steer clear of that tower for the time being. I don't think this is a good idea. Are you even listening?
No.
Wait! Where are you going?
I heard something interesting. It seems one of the masters is recruiting Keyblade wielders with potential.
I believe it's Master Ava, the one in the fox mask. These days, I see her around the plaza all the time.
Efmir, the kid with the silver hair, right? I saw him talking to Master Ava the other day. I have a friend who knows the master pretty well. Unfortunately, he's off completing a task in Agrabah. I don't know when he'll be back. Why don't you go and find him yourself?
Hi, what brings you out here? Huh? You were looking for me?
If they ever remake this game, they gotta keep this character like this. I want to see the jack-o'-lantern
Except that
face.
I see her around the tower a lot. I don't know how to get inside, but there has to be a way, right?
Master Ava?
You're Damien.
Uh-huh.
Why are you here? Ephemer. Yes, I know him. But you still haven't answered my question. You came to find me because of some rumor?
Yeah, he even muffled the voice. Yeah, that was so
had
good.
A dream. I see. Ephemer said he was waiting for you in your dream, but this place is restricted. So you thought that he may have gotten caught up in the problems that we foretellers have been having lately. And because someone saw us talking the other day, you thought that maybe I had something to do with it. You're honest. I like you. You're not too far off base, but I can't tell you much else right now.
Huh?
Master Ava!
Show me what you can do.
This always seemed so out of character to me.
Show me your strength.
Show me your strength. Who? There's somebody else who says that. Who says that?
Not bad. I see a lot of potential in you. But I also see sadness in your heart. Hanging on to it will eventually lead to darkness. You need to somehow let it go. With this little one helping you, you'll be fine. Now, go home. And I'm sorry, but this area is strictly off limits, alright? So, it's you. You're the friend he told me about.
That was one doozy of a day. Bet you didn't think you'd end up having to fight a foreteller.
I'm sorry. But
Oh yeah, I
it
get that
wasn't
it's
fun for
a
me
test
either,
for
you know.
potential dandelion. But like, just I don't know, just compared to the movie, the back cover movie, she seems like super against
Call me
any
Ava.
sort of fighting most of the time. There's just something weird to me.
Did you show him the dream of
Nothing too
Ephemer?
big.
No, that wasn't me.
Then perhaps it was Ephemer himself.
Huh? How is that possible?
Ephemer's getting very close to the truth. He's fallen into an unchained state, and now finds himself in a different realm. From that realm, I believe he tried reaching out to him. If they connected, even in a dream, that means he's getting closer to that realm too. Whether he continues down that path is up to his own heart. Tirthi, You have to
Unchained
protect them
state.
from nightmares.
I always feel like I know what the hell they're talking about, and then I just start to think about it, and then I realize, wow, I still don't get it. The time travel remembering pushes you to do what you did.
You look like you
It
could
is
use
destiny
change of
through mechanic.
scenery, kiddo.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And what timing? Because another world needs your help.
Oh, yeah, I forgot Wako said, "Show me your stuff." Now, is this Ava or is this darkness? She was going to walk away and fade into invisibility instead of using the portal, which everyone else uses. Yo, facts. Somebody pointed that out to me in another comment that she disappears, and I never caught that before.
He wasn't very friendly,
The whole
was he?
invisibility thing, and they were saying that it could be
But
darkness.
he helped defeat the Heartless,
I agree. Maybe it was
so
you
maybe he's
who
not
commented
all
it.
bad.
Cause I never hear anybody talk about that, I feel like. But yeah, Ava could definitely be darkness right there.
This isn't the warmest welcome we've ever
'Cause she
had,
can-
though.
Transform into other people too.
By the way, do you remember what Master Ava said? That's right. The sadness in the heart leads to darkness. There might be sadness in his heart, too. At any rate, you've seen Heartless in this world. This isn't the time to be sitting
Unchained
around feeling
is
sorry
implied
for
now to
yourself.
be going through the astral plane.
You gotta break out of here.
Is that missing link stuff?
The door is locked? Oh well.
Because
I'm
I've
sure there's
avoided like
something you
looking
can
through any sort of like whatever they've released so far, but you can tell me, I don't mind.
Hold it! I hear someone!
I love Gaston. I cosplayed Gaston once. Actually, I used to do indie wrestling, do some independent wrestling, and I was it was like a whole like event. I think it was at a con or something like that. I don't even know, but everybody was cosplayed as something. I was cosplayed as Gaston. It was part of like some rumble.
I'm sure you've already noticed, but she's the precious light of this world. You've been doing a fantastic job lately.
Astral plane is the Pokemon Go style Earth. Okay, I see what you're saying. The astral plane is where the Keyblades societies of Scala go to collect memories and destroy Heartless that come through distortions.
I'm glad you're excited, but gee, calm down. Why don't you put it somewhere for safekeeping? With that bracelet, you can protect yourself against darkness. You'll need it for the special mission we got from the foretellers. You'll be doing the same thing, you know, dealing with monsters, just in a different, darker place. Your mission is to defeat the Heartless in the Corridor of Darkness. But be careful. That bracelet can only protect you for so long. I knew I could count on you, kiddo. Now go and get 'em. I'm rooting for you.
So we have the bracelets that allow you to go through the corridors of darkness safely. except it's the weakest one. Next would be armor, right? And then the black cloaks do it the best, protect you the best.
You were great in there, kiddo. Let's call it a day, but you never know when we'll get another mission like this, so be prepared.
I see. They've made great progress.
Excuse me. Don't you think it was a little early for him to take on this mission?
I have no choice but to hasten their training. They must strengthen their resistance to the darkness as quickly as possible.
Why?
The darkness is drawing near. We need as many warriors as we can get on our side, the side of light.
Could this be a darkness?
Okay.
Could that have been a darkness as well? Because it's weird that he'd push him. It'd be weird to push him towards that
Ready when you are, kiddo.
direction of taking on that type of mission.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but...
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it.
Oh yeah.
And I've already told you why.
That's true. Hillary's saying the foretellers are meant to hold darkness within them by the time of the war, so maybe. Yeah. I definitely could see that.
And that's exactly why.
Maybe they're all already infected with the darkness. And that's why they're some of their
Just can't trust anyone but myself.
some of the things that they do are questionable.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy, you will regret this.
It's implied Dark Chirithy is the player's darkness, but also the ancient darkness it is causing the chaos. That I still don't get that, the whole, because I know I remember that part that the Dark Chirithy says I'm your Chirithy or whatever. I just don't get it.
You did great out there, champ.
There's still two different
I
Chirithys.
know it's a tough
I'm so
job,
confused.
But someone's gotta do it. I know. But if you give up now, the other unions will get ahead.
But why does that matter? It's not a competition. Or at least it shouldn't be. Our goal of protecting the light is the same. There's no need for us to fight.
Who are you?
The name's Skuld.
Anti-Black
Damien,
Cloak, Nightmare, and Dream Drop,
Nice to meet you.
and the Dark Chirithy have the same theme.
Ephemer told me all about you.
Let me look that up.
Don't look so surprised. He used to be in my party, you know. We met not long after I became a Keyblade wielder. There was never a dull moment with him around. But then one day, he just quit. I was really upset about it for a while. But then he showed up in my dream the other night and told me to find you.
Oh, I totally
Why?
forgot about this thing.
Good question. I was actually hoping you could tell me. See, I don't really
I'm looking into that
understand
more
why
later.
he was in my dream to begin with. But he asked me to go with you. So here I am. He was in your dream too? What'd he say? If he's waiting for you, then... Why don't we go to the place you're supposed to meet him?
No way! Master Ava told us to stay away from there.
Well, there has to be a reason she said that. And I have a feeling it's the same reason Ephemer asked me to go with you. So let's get moving. What was that? Huh?
It came from nearby.
Let's go, Damien.
Hey, where are you going?
Huh?
They do.
The foretellers.
Oh no.
Why are they fighting? Ephemer was right. It's what I was trying to tell you earlier. Just before I woke up, he told me the end of the world is near.
Huh?
The end?
Yeah. After what we just saw, I can't help thinking it's true. This world will disappear, just like Ephemer did.
Let's go.
What?
Lead the way.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
What just happened?
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
It's my favorite scene. This side is such a badass. So is Envy in this scene too. That's so cool.
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the
Oh, that's
master
beautiful.
told us
Little
to.
petals splitting
You
apart.
need to come to your senses.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
To protect the world from devastation.
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
Ah, so cool.
You fool!
Ava, over here!
Envy, Ascend.
Skull and Nerd have the same eye color with their name
I
theme.
found out who the traitor is.
I have to wonder how exactly they are connected. My personal headcanon is Skull's heart melted into Erd, and
Ava, there's no time
whose
to
heart
lose.
melted again. Interesting. Erd, is Erd the one that has her face covered? Let me look that up. Is it Erd or
My
Yerd?
heart be my guiding key.
What a beast.
Oh!
You? Long time no see. So it is you. You don't look very happy to see me. Come on, I was just trying to help. I thought if I took away everyone's looks, there'd be no reason to fight over it anymore. Aren't I the greatest? That color. You like my new look? You've been tainted by darkness.
Darkness?
What's wrong? Do you hate darkness? Well, let me tell you a little secret. Light and dark are two halves of the same coin. They're like day and night. One can't exist without the other, so you should embrace it, like they did. You mean those three used to be human? You betcha.
I like how they did Nightmare Chirithy's
Were they
voice.
wielders too?
Righto, but unlike you, those three can no longer use the power of metals. The strength they fought you with was all their own. To be perfectly honest, they were pretty wimpy before. But darkness has a way of
Okay,
fighting
now I'm seeing the anti-black black coat color. I see the comparison here. That's so cool.
Teaching sneechings. The truth of this world isn't something you can teach, Chirithy. It's something you have to learn for yourself. Who is your wielder? Where are they? Closer than you think.
Yeah, look at the damage.
Trust no one but myself.
The Dark Chirithy is generated by the player, but unchained from them. I feel like I sort of get it, and I believe you. That's what's going on. I'm having a hard time just making it make sense in my head.
Know what my role is?
This game hurts. This game hurts a lot.
Are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already.
I love his voice actor.
Underestimate me!
Yo, what a fucking monster.
Please stop!
See, everybody listens to Ava. She's a great mediator. She should have been Envy's role. Also, he says you too, huh, to her, and I believe Ira says you too, huh, to her as well. I wonder if that has any meaning. Or do they just so happen to say the same dialogue?
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Yeah, that's true.
to finish me off, and make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However,
that is one of the best, one of the better era moments.
I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Is this where you last met with Ephemer?
Mm-hmm.
There has to be something up ahead. Huh?
Are you sure this is a good idea? Between those 3 weirdos and that dark Tirith, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Sorry.
You know your way around the tower, don't you?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
Well, I was hoping you could show us the way.
I suppose I could, but this area's off limits, so once you get a quick peek, we're out of here, okay?
Mm-hmm. Got it. What is this place?
This is the final room, the Foreteller's Chamber.
Do you think Ephemer was here?
I don't know, but there's no one here now, and nothing to see. Can we go now?
I guess. I was just expecting more. It's kind of a letdown, really. I wonder what's so important about this place.
What are you doing here?
Huh?
Oh.
I wonder what was important about that place. Perhaps it's a place we've already visited. It's constructed so the
sorry. We were just
traitor
looking for someone.
Luxu isn't here. Maybe they
Cherokee,
never find the
I
traitor.
expected more from you. You know this area is off limits.
I'm sorry.
I caught another wielder in here just the other day.
I see the
A
comparison
friend of
you're
yours?
making.
Yes, he is.
So he was here. Did you talk to him?
Yes. But you must know his union gathers lux for a reason that contradicts ours. He befriended you to get his hands on information, nothing more. But he is a threat no longer.
Huh? Did you... Is Ephemer?
He's gone.
Damien.
How could you?
What are you going to do?
Nothing. Master Ira, this is my fault. All of it. They didn't do anything wrong. Damien.
Yeah, I know that this is Ava
This
transformed
whole
right
thing
now,
was my
but
idea.
I agree. I think
I
it could
was
be
the one who
possible
wanted
that
to
it's
look for
the
Ephema,
darkness
and for good
doing this.
reason. You see, I've gone to different worlds to gather Lux. A lot of effort has gone into the contributions to my union. I've even had to fight those I consider my friends. I've done everything that was expected of me without a second thought. And then I met Ephema. We didn't know each other for very long, but he left a lasting impression. Not all of our memories are good ones. In fact, he even broke one of our promises. No matter what happened, I knew we were still friends. But you took him away from me. I feel sad, I feel angry, I feel hurt. Maybe that means I have darkness in my heart, I don't care. But I can't let you get away with what you did to my friend. Even if I have to fight you, even if I don't stand a chance, even if I may disappear. I will, because I know in my heart that Ephema would do the same if he were here.
The player's such a dope character.
Master Ira, I mean no disrespect, but this is something I must do.
So be it.
Damien!
It was a sick move.
Congratulations. You fought admirably.
Master Ava?
Damien, Skuld, thank you for showing me the strength of your hearts. I hope you'll forgive me for deceiving you, but the foreteller you fought, the room you were in, were both merely projections.
But why? What was the point?
It's as Ephemer stated in your dream. The world will soon end. But if all wielders disappear along with it, there will be no one left to drive away the ensuing darkness. So, we must prevent this at all costs. My role in all of this is to gather wielders with great potential, regardless of their unions. They must survive for the world after.
The world after?
This is also... I don't understand. So what happened to Ephemer?
Ephemer must have caught wind of the fact that there was more to everything than what he'd been taught, so he started
Yeah, I totally
questioning
agree with you,
things.
Hillary.
He went looking for the truth because he knew there was one to be found. That's how I knew he was the one I could count on to lead the dandelions in my stead.
Dandelion?
Dandelions?
They're a special group of Keyblade wielders that will remain after the rest of us are gone. It was my role to put the dandelions together, but I have to be there when the inevitable events unfold. So, I need someone to replace me when I'm gone, and I chose Ephemer. He accepted, and now he's far away from here, waiting.
So then... he's alright?
Yes, he's fine. However, this world is not. There is a wielder who has been corrupted, and the Tirith you saw earlier is proof of that. But I want the world to come to be filled with light. That's why only wielders with a strong resistance to darkness are chosen as dandelions. So, I ask both of you, will you join us?
Of course, Master Ava. Thank you. Huh? Damien?
What'll happen to the others? The ones who aren't chosen?
They will have no choice but to fight in the Keyblade War.
The Keyblade War?
I'm afraid it's inevitable.
May I take some time to think about my decision?
This is what makes this
Damien.
character so great.
Of course. Take all the time you need. This decision is yours to make, and you should do what feels right. I just ask that you keep this to yourselves. I'm afraid the future is a very sensitive subject.
Damien, what's holding you back from joining the Dandelions? You'd get to see Ephemer again.
Ephraim is my friend, and he's important to me. But so is everyone else, and I can't just abandon them.
I understand.
Can I share a story? When I became a Keyblade wielder, I was so excited. I even made my own party, but no one wanted to join it. Finally, after what
Same.
seemed like ages, Ephemer did. For a long time, it was just the two of us. But as time passed, others joined us, and we spent all our time gathering as much Lux as possible. With our busy schedule, Ephemer and I spoke less and less until one day he turned to me and said, "Scold, you'll be all right on your own now." And then he left. I continued to collect Lux with my party members, but I guess people started to lose interest. One by one they left, until one day it was just me again. And you know what? Ephemer was right. I was fine on my own.
Is there some self-awareness happening
I never forgot about him, though.
with like the
And
state
I
of the
know
game?
he never forgot about me either, because he led me to you. You helped me see so much. Thanks, Damien. Now I just have to thank Ephemer, and the only way to do that is to join the Dandelions. Thanks for everything.
Just gonna pause it here right quick because I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Be back in like 3 minutes. Thank you for waiting, guys.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Take care of him.
Man, Dark Roads is like 4 hours long. I'm gonna have to pee like 5 times during that, I swear.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
Mediating
I won't let
again.
You hear him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
That was the "so that's it" line I was referring to earlier that Ased said as well.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil.
What sigil?
So, I don't
The
know what to make of
X?
it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have enough to think about, keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page. Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Yep. Fell for the trap right there. Now I get it that like the X is most likely is probably the symbol, makes sense. And that Masters calls Luke Shu traitor. I don't know, could there possibly be more than one traitor too?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone. Gula's on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Invi, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
Right. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage.
I see what you guys are saying.
Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you.
The traitor.
What you must
to make more
remember
traitors.
Is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope.
Is that the sigil too?
Time comes, and there is war. You mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside of hope.
Is that? I can't remember. I'll have to look at this later. But the way that the clock tower is shaped, is that like similar to how it's shaped on the box? How the top says X Super?
Except all of you who are the
Oh, just
seeds
something that
of
popped
hope.
out to me right now
When the
for
time
whatever reason.
comes, and there is war. You mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light.
Did you guys see me there?
May your hearts
There, I'm right there.
be your guiding
I'm right there. That's me. Oh wait, no, I'd technically be the player character. I'm dumb. Just forget what you heard.
I thought the world's end would be a horrible sight.
Not again. Don't get involved. I know it's frustrating, but you can't fix everything. Everyone seems to have a bone to pick. I hope things don't get any worse.
Huh?
Damien! Wait, we're all on the same side.
Are we? Then why did you steal our Lux?
Yeah, that X and X Super looks
Talking about?
like the
We're just
exact.
trying to protect the light.
Almost looks exactly like the bell tower.
Good money that it's your union that's fallen into
That's
darkness.
cool.
Traitors.
I'll dive into that more maybe later. Try to figure out some sort of.
How can you prove you're not the
Maybe
traitor?
that is a clue for us.
Hold on, we're all on the same side. Why are you fighting?
Mind your own business.
All right, asshole.
School.
Who are you? Which union do you belong to?
It doesn't matter. Our only enemy is darkness. Our Keyblades aren't meant to
Luxu is
harm
the
one
root trader and branches spread.
Anyone who tries to steal the light is no different than a monster of darkness.
What?
The war's already begun.
Ah, you think it's the master had some sort of contract with darkness. I got you.
Right.
Huh?
We can only place trust in our own unions. We cannot tell who has fallen into darkness with a mere glance. Why do you fight over Lux? Light is not proof of strength. Victory is proof of strength. And a strong union is proof of justice.
What?
Do you disagree? Aren't you one of Ava's chosen wielders? One of the dandelions? You, of all people, should be able to see that she's using her special union to demonstrate her power.
Oh, yeah, I hope Sora gets
I
a
don't belong to the
cheer through. That'd be cool.
Which union do you belong to?
Unicornus?
Yeah, I remember the truce. I know what you're talking about.
Ready.
I used to think Ased's Keyblade was ugly. It's starting to grow on me now, though.
You're not worthy of the Keyblade.
That's harsh.
That's enough, Ased.
Era.
You bring harm to a Keyblade wielder and call yourself a master?
It was merely a test.
Was it? Your hostility is why I'm here.
The war is coming. Envy, Gula, Ava, and even you, Era. Your unions are all scrambling to gather more Lux than any other. Look around you. The strife has already begun, and you four have done nothing but fuel the flame.
And you elect to resolve this with brute force?
Ultimately, the strong determine the world's future. While others gather Lux, I will recruit a legion. Backed by a powerful organization, a single leader can maintain the world's balance.
Maybe Ased wouldn't be a good leader.
And I will lead the unions in your stead.
You're a fool to think you have that kind of power, Ased. You overestimate yourself.
I mean, it's technically his role.
Then let's settle this on the battlefield.
Master Ira. The battlefield? What's about to happen?
What fate intended.
So Master Ava was telling
Yeah, I don't
the
know
truth.
what was up with Gula there. I said there.
Yes, the war is inevitable.
But she said there would be no winners. So why fight?
To make certain, there are no winners. Prepare yourselves.
That's wild.
Damien!
I have a secret. This is my favorite spot that nobody knows about. It belongs to me, Strelitzia. These past 2 years, I fought darkness to protect the light. I made friends, but I also had to say goodbye. I saw new party members come and go. Only a few of my friends from the beginning are still around. A lot has changed over time, but there's always been one constant in my life. You.
I love Strelitzia. She's like the one I'm most excited for Kingdom Hearts 4.
I first saw you at Fountain Square. You were waiting for someone, but they never came. When I returned from my mission that day, you were still there, waiting.
She's so cute.
You looked so disappointed. I saw your eyes well up as you hugged your Kirith.
Yeah, she's such a sweetheart.
Since that day, I began to see you everywhere. It was strange, because we must have crossed paths so many times before. But I didn't really notice you until that day. I wanted to say hi, but I could never muster up the courage. While everyone else was going about their days without question, you began to doubt your mission, your purpose. You saw there was something more, something we weren't being told. You don't know me, but I feel like I know you. I hope that one day we can be friends. There's so much I'd like to tell you.
Strelitzia.
Master Ava.
I need to ask a favor. It's something only you, a dandelion, can help me with.
That's a cool idea. I like that.
Are you sure?
I need you to listen carefully. It won't be long before this world.
Me, a union leader.
What a great honor.
Yes. But it's also a great responsibility.
I have faith in Master Ava.
Me too. But what she said about the world, could that be true?
It's a scary thought, isn't it?
Only the dandelions will survive. That means everyone else will disappear.
I suppose you're right. But your friends are all dandelions. Why are you so worried?
They are, but what about everyone else?
I know you care, but what do you think would happen if you told everyone the truth? The world is nearing its end and the foretellers will disappear. No one would believe you.
No, they wouldn't. Oh!
Whoa! Well, what is it?
He's not a dandelion!
What? Who? Oh, that Keyblade wielder you're always watching.
I have to tell him!
So tragic.
How will I find him?
Okay, so Hillary was saying that she's a bit worried for Kingdom Hearts 4 because
so dark out.
they have a horrible feeling that the Master of Masters put her in Nameless Star's body after kicking Nameless Star out, taking her name and everyone about her.
Hello?
And everything
Are you
about her.
Okay?
I like that. I like that theory a lot.
I'm going to wake up early and wait for him at Fountain Square.
But Master Ava told you not to say a word to anyone.
I'm gonna recruit him to the dandelions. I won't say a word about anything else. Good night.
I'm not sure I like this.
Is this? Who? What is going on? Huh? Whoa. Is that?
Should I be worried?
It was pretty rough.
Thanks for being here, Scold.
That was Ephemer showing him that, right?
You don't need to thank me. I just can't believe how bad things have gotten. Everywhere I go, people are arguing with each other.
I know.
Even the masters. Well, we all saw what happened.
They used to work together, but now, I don't know how or why, but somehow, things change.
Then I suppose there really is no escaping the war.
Did you?
Oh!
You're awake! What a relief.
Did you find Ephemer?
Not yet, but I know he's somewhere carrying out Master Ava's wishes. As for me, I'm trying to convince people not to take part in the battle to come. But
Okay,
most
I
of
got
them
you.
don't even believe that a war is coming. What's more, Master Ava's absence is causing the dandelions to lose their focus.
Where is she?
No one's seen her around lately. Maybe Master Gula knew something. The two were close.
Then let's go talk to him.
No, you need to rest.
We don't have time.
Oh yeah,
You're
I
right.
see what you mean. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense if that was Ephemer,
But
because how would he
It's
know the
alright,
future,
Timothy.
or how would he be able to see the future events?
if you say so.
Is this the way?
It should be. I heard Master Gula is seen around here more than the tower. This is it, but I don't know if he's here.
Let's find out.
Sorry, I need to go. What?
It's awfully quiet.
Looking for someone?
Master Gula.
A wielder who's not out collecting Lux. That must make you a dandelion.
Yes, that's right.
Are you looking for Ava?
We are.
Why? To ask her if she can do something so we can avoid the war? Not even she has the power to do that. Or do you plan on asking her what's going on? Knowing won't change anything.
The fact that he said not even she has the power to do that kind of leads me to believe, like, I still think that she could be a darkness, but like, you know how we were talking about her abilities to shapeshift and turn invisible similar to the darknesses. Maybe that could be like a little keynote to against that theory that she is a darkness. I don't know.
There's nothing you can do.
But I can't just sit back and wait for the end to come. I need to warn people what's coming. That's my role as a dandelion.
I can't remember if I ever thought that Gula was the traitor.
You were just like her. Always doing the right thing. But doing the right thing.
Because like to me it was just weird hearing like
only the master has
your
that
role
kind
is
of
to
power.
find the traitor.
The master?
Chirithy must have told you about him.
But
five
you
of
are
us
the traitor.
foretellers were disciples of the Master of Masters. If anyone has a shot at changing anything, it's him.
Where can we find him?
I knew you'd ask. But I don't know. He just disappeared one day. Me and Ava searched for him, but he vanished without a trace. There's only one person who might know where he is. Luciu.
Master Luciu.
You know who that is?
The Master of Masters' sixth disciple. After the Master disappeared, so did Master Luciu.
So you don't know where Master Luciu is either?
I knew that was coming too. You really are just like Ava.
Then Master Ava is...
Looking for Luciu? Yeah, in order to find the Master.
Damn, I need a new chair. This chair sucks.
There you are, Luciu.
Oh, it's you.
What have you been doing all this time?
Watching?
What?
That's my role.
What did the Master ask you to do?
Watch.
Huh?
He asked me to watch.
What do you mean?
I wasn't given a copy of the book like the five of you. Instead, I need to make my way to the future as written in that book. I'll witness the end of this world and go on to the next.
What?
You're searching for a way to avoid the war, right? That's why you were looking for me, hoping I could lead you to the Master. Sorry, but I can't help you. This world is meant to end.
Luciu, what do you know?
What's written on the lost page? The page none of you have in your books. The page on which the Master's intentions are inscribed.
His intentions? Are you implying that he wanted this? This chaos, this war?
My role is to carry the secret with me. And to do that, events need to play out just as they're written on that page. The Master isn't interested in this world and what's to come. He's observing, doing what it takes for me to fulfill my role.
Tell me, what's written on that page? Luciu,
Yeah, I know.
are you responsible
She
for
kept
all
asking
of this?
what.
Are you the traitor?
It's to watch. Listen.
Good news! I saw him over there.
Thanks.
Hey, wait for me! A union leader? Really?
Imbalance observed. Strength misplaced. A future filled with sorrow. Words of truth misunderstood as they explore the secrets of tomorrow.
What's that from?
I gotta repeat that.
As they observed. Strength misplaced. A future filled with sorrow. Words of truth misunderstood as they explore the secrets of tomorrow.
What's that from?
The lost page. Who could this be pointing to?
No.
You asked for the truth, so there it is. Now that you know who the traitor is, can you accept it?
That can't be true.
Then follow your fate and fight. If there's another solution, it'll become apparent after the war is over. Has it occurred to you that maybe the Master wasn't so concerned about the world's future, but how we, his disciples, would let our hearts guide us?
Are you saying his interest was in us all along? That's ridiculous. Lushu, you're interpreting the Master's words in your own way. This can't be what he wanted.
Why are you telling us this?
The traitor
I
is
mean,
a
but
catalyst for
he
the
was told
events that
to
lead the
to
world's
just
end.
watch. I don't think speaking to Ava's a problem. He's not necessarily really getting
I
involved.
knew who it was, but I couldn't stop them. And who knows? I could have been wrong.
Words of truth misunderstood as they explore the secret of tomorrow. What could it mean?
There's more. With a single strike, toll the bells and herald the end, bringing war upon us as fate did intend.
Are you allowed to tell us such a significant passage from the book?
No. But does it even matter? Knowing what I told you won't change anything. And there it is.
The bells.
You should head back. Your union leaders will probably call for
Sorry, I
an
was
assembly.
deep in thought about something. I'll look into later.
I'm going to go join the other dandelions. Won't you come with me? I understand. But please, don't take part in the war. I want you to come with us to the world outside. Ephemer would want that too. Think about it. Thanks. I'll see you soon.
Are you sure? Okay, let's go home.
Chirithy,
What is it?
what happens to you if I disappear? You'd disappear too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What do you think I should do?
I don't want you to fight. I know the foretellers didn't intend for us to be friends, and it might be against the rules, but here we are. And as your friend, I don't want you to disappear.
Thank you.
Oh? Not taking part in the fun? Huh? Are you gonna become a dandelion and fly away? Stop it. The dandelions aren't running away. Right. They're keeping light alive by passing it down to future wielders. That sounds noble, but aren't they really just leaving their friends behind?
He's saying Luxu believes there is no traitor and told Ava that, but he is wrong, mistaken truth, unintentional lies. If he kept his mouth shut, he wouldn't have accidentally lied. I see what you're saying. I still think that like he just told Ava, "Yo, you're the traitor." Yes, I will go to my death. So that's still not.
Who are you?
Before we get to that, did you know that with that bangle of yours, you've not only
That's what I'm
been
saying, man. The
collecting
player
dark
is just
energy, but using
such
it
a
for your own needs?
beautiful character.
What?
That bangle gave you strength. Didn't you ever wonder where it was coming from? I don't believe you. Don't look so worried. Your master wanted this, don't you know? You're wrong. The bangle was meant to collect dark energy so it could be transformed into light. Then why am I here? Why do I exist? The master knew all along what would happen. Now, to answer your question from before. I was born from your darkness. I belong to you. That's not true. Why would I lie about this? I suppose that unlike Cherokee here, I'm not always by your side. I act of my own will. What are you doing? Since you are not participating in the war, I'll show you a dream you'll never forget. No!
I thought the master is the one who said that. Who told Ava or all the foretellers that they were darkness baits?
Unlike you spirits, we nightmares exist to plant bad dreams. That's how we sever our
Could just be
worlds to gain
remembering
freedom.
everything wrong.
Spirits? And nightmares?
That's such a cool medal. I like that picture.
You've gotten stronger. I'm impressed. But that was just a warm-up.
Floating like that, kind of just the Dark Cherokee floating like that reminded me of just in Neo: The World Ends with You, that one fight. I can't remember her name, the robotic chick though, with the little bear. The book and Lost Page made them darkness. Oh wait. The book and Lost Page made them darkness bait, and there was no traitor. By him saying that
Our
makes Luke
bond's
Su the
been
traitor.
severed.
I get what you're
Will
saying.
you disappear? For now. I'll see you in another dream. Another dream?
Was this all a dream? Union Cross is all a dream?
He has to be here. This is the only place we haven't checked.
Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me.
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello?
I guess I was wrong.
Well, it was worth a shot. I'll head back to Fountain Square.
I got you.
Okay, I'll keep searching.
What?
Why?
That was so sad. Why?
Let's
I'm sorry. This is all my fault.
Don't apologize. It's okay.
I wish.
Oh yeah, Darklings definitely have bodies.
I'd had the courage.
Dude, first time, I actually did cry during this part. Yo, facts.
I couldn't hear anything that was being said. I didn't know what was about to happen, what was about to unfold in front of us. The intensity in the air was overwhelming. Images and sounds were burned in my brain. There was no time to stop and think about why we were fighting, why our enemies were no longer monsters but each other. Our friends. But no matter how hopeless the situation, people will cling to the last shred of hope, the last piece of their dream, until the very end. It's not over. Not yet.
You!
Dude, it was so hype getting the armor right here.
I deemed you unworthy. What you lack in potential, I see you make up for in courage. I could use someone like you in my union.
Dude, the medals were they were just like so nice to look at. I just love the Kingdom Hearts art in general.
How unexpected! You've proven me wrong. You are indeed worthy. But that also means you pose a threat. And that is why you must disappear.
This freaking juggle comboed.
This ends now.
I want to see this fully animated in Unreal so bad.
I can still fight.
Especially, such a beast.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this. I'll make this quick. I'm impressed, Ira. You did well with this one.
I'm so interested to see when it's canon, or like what's canon. Which union did you belong to?
Make it through this.
Yeah, he shattered his mask.
Hey, it's you. You don't look so good. Are you okay? Alright, here we go.
Huh?
You're on a battlefield. You gotta fight.
Insane move. I wonder if Gula's got a relation to Elrena or Larxene, because the whole, like, I don't know. The only thing I'm basing that off of is just the lightning attributes that both of them have. Colored yellow, I guess.
You're a lot tougher than I thought.
Being a complete asshole to
Lucky for
people.
you, I'm not in the mood for a real fight.
And that
Maybe I'll
little
see you
jumping around ability too, like maybe you can do multiple projections like Larxene does. Dude, the player's a
No.
beast.
Don't go.
So it's you. I'll be merciful.
Yeah, I want the foretellers to be all Yzora level hard. Yep. Like, I don't remember nobody medals.
You've grown.
What?
It's a shame. You have so much potential.
I've been waiting for this moment, Era.
You.
I will rebuild this world as the new leader and master.
This is all you're doing. You destroyed the balance.
Was that the? Am I bugging?
It's you.
Is that the kingdom key or whatever?
I've been looking for you.
I don't know.
Master Alva, why are you here? I thought you'd be guiding the wielders away. Eh?
Oh no,
Ready
I
your
am
blade.
bugging. I think that's just a
Mr. Alva?
starlight.
I won't ask twice. I'm sorry. It's over.
Looks like Elrena's got green eyes.
Why?
Checking on
Some
my phone.
things aren't for you to know. Listen to me. You must join the dandelions and go far, far away from here.
Yeah, it's like a green or a teal.
Master Alva.
You did great. You can rest now.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll still be fighting in the future games, because they seem pretty not at each other's throat in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Is it my time? Scold.
Damien.
Huh? You broke your promise.
Sorry about that.
You're late.
I know, but I'm here now.
Oh wait, are you saying that
Go
this
together.
battle created a Kingdom Hearts? And thus Kingdom Hearts made out of hearts of people, just like the one in Cage 2. Do you think a Kingdom Hearts appeared at that moment? Never. Just never mind. I'm so dumb. I'm so glad I'm rewatching this. I totally forgot that this happens. Oh, what? Frick, Is that the Master of Masters in the eye? That's such a cool detail. I could just be seeing things, but it looks like the eye is reflecting a hooded figure. Okay, never mind. It was just the scenery. But for a second, it looked like a hooded figure, which just would have been like a really cool detail. Wow. Very cool, very cool. I'll let the credits roll out because totally deserves it. Man, I'm so glad I decided to do this. Recalling things that I missed before. Picking up things that I potentially might use for future videos as well. Like, I don't know, like when I was saying earlier with that, the sigil mark with that's on the box, like the X part looked very similar to the clock tower. I'm gonna do more digging around that, see if I can find anything. But if not, I won't post nothing about it. But everybody did a fantastic job voice acting. Can't wait to hear how Dark Roads comes out. I think what'll happen is, because I'll have to, I think Damo said that it's going to be at least a year. I don't know. I was on his live not too long ago, maybe like a week ago, and he was saying like something around like it's going to take about a year to finish Dark Road. So I'm going to be doing Dark Road, just viewing like the regular, just viewing the story without it voice acted or anything. But when it gets fan dubbed, I will hop on live and watch it again. I think the real Kingdom Hearts is within the realm of darkness, and the one above the graveyard is something that can help the real Kingdom Hearts get out of the realm. Both the door of light and dark are open. I see what you mean. That's a cool theory. I'm trying to think of if I've learned. What have I learned new watching this now? I don't know. But is that the end of it? Ah, yes. Unchained Zero.
It seems to have actually worked. But now, where do they run off to? Well, no matter. Sora and those buffoons can't follow us here. There's nothing they can do to stand in my way.
Dang, I can't remember. How does she end up there again? I totally forgot how she even ended up there in the first place.
I have seen it through. The Keyblade War, exactly as written on the lost page. Now the Keyblade the Master entrusted to me must be bequeathed to another. 5 Union leaders have been chosen from the surviving dandelions. I will pass the Keyblade to one of them, and then continue watching the future unfold. Yet it seems someone has pulled the old switcheroo. One of the 5 is an imposter. someone the Master did not choose. They represent a virus in the program he so carefully wrote. The virus has begun a strange undertaking, a reckless plot to allow the Five to escape into another world line. Surely such a thing can't be possible. We're talking about the same trick that allowed the Dandelions to transfer to other world lines after the Keyblade War. But these children are no masters. They haven't the means. Unless, of course, a certain lady of magic summoned here from the future knows more than I do. The whole Union Leader thing was supposed to be by the books. Are these new events just another phase in the Master's grand plan?
Haha. So I'll be doing part 2 tomorrow. Most likely. Okay. I believe that was the end of that. But yeah, I'll do part 2 tomorrow. Just because it's too long. If I did both parts, especially because I'm supposed to be. This is about when my cats will eat again. Master Masters might have made a whole lot of data people. Ava and Luxu are very suspicious. Sweet people have no friends. Yup. Maleficent is there because in Kingdom Hearts 1, Riku released her heart and she used the event to time travel. I guess it's just I guess it's just Kingdom Hearts shit. I just don't get it. I just don't understand. Brain too small. I don't know. However, she didn't understand time travel and ended up much further than she meant to. Yeah, but how did she go to the past? Right? Because we gathered how Sora goes to the past. We know how the new Union leaders go to the future. How did she time travel? Just her heart. You're saying Riku released her heart and just her heart found her way into the past? Oh wait, is Maleficent in the real Daybreak or is she in what's it called? Or is she in the Data Daybreak right now? I gotta think. Shoot, I don't know. Typical Kingdom Hearts shit. Leaving me with more questions. Time travel is just a heart. You can travel anywhere in the past that you have a version of yourself. Okay. I get it. You think that Keyblade's gonna come back? This is something I've thought about for a while. That Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts 1, the one that Riku uses, that Sora uses to release Kyrie's heart. You guys think that Keyblade's gonna be relevant again? I kind of hope so. That's like my second favorite Keyblade. That's such a dope looking Keyblade. I'm so mad it hasn't come back yet. Dark travel, you can go anytime in the future where you have an object and a person with memories. Yeah, that one I get. But yeah, I just can't remember what that Keyblade was called that releases hearts. I hope that one comes back though. So it's such a cool Keyblade. Man, this chair hurts my back. This chair sucks. Master Xehanort taught her how to do it before Terra arrived to her world in BBS. Oh, damn, I don't remember that. I can't wait to get to BBS. Think you need the 7 princesses to do that to make that happen again. Keyblade of Heart. All right, I'm gonna look that up. Thank you. Right, that thing, it was incomplete, right? Yes. It was not included. Kyrie was not included in the making of this Keyblade. Kingdom Hearts. I gotta look more into that. The Keyblade of People's Hearts. Yeah, Seeker could have known what happened. Shoot, I don't know. But I'm actually gonna leave it off here because I gotta go feed my cats before they get upset at me. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. I appreciate it a lot. Feel free to give it a like if you enjoyed your time. And for those who are going to be watching this later, not live, thank you for watching later. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. And whatnot. I don't really know what else to say. I'm kind of terrible. I'm kind of terrible with goodbyes. But I'll be back tomorrow. I should be back tomorrow. I'm gonna say 98% chance I'm back tomorrow with part 2 for Union Cross. And part 2 is, I think, much shorter if I remember right. So again, thank you guys for tagging along, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace. Wait, Union Cross will tell you about the deal Maleficent and Masters Xehanort made partially. Oh, okay. I guess we'll get into it tomorrow then. I appreciate you guys for hanging out and participating in the chat.